Well, we had rain last night, so I'm out in the garden doing a little work, but it's, a little damp. I am trying a different thing this year. I am trying head lettuce. Now, it seems to be taking off, but the people I've talked to who have tried it before haven't had much luck with it. It doesn't really, this is an iceberg lettuce, uh, tends to not want to form heads. But we'll see. I've got regular leaf lettuce over on the other side there, but I had a package of seed for iceberg lettuce, so I thought I'd try it. And they seem to be willing to grow, so we'll see. But what I did today, I was out picking up stuff for supper here. I talked about doing this, I took 4 potatoes from under 2 plants. This one was I got accidentally dug him up, so I figured, oh, okay, I'll eat him. But it's nice. These new potatoes where that hide is so thin. You don't have to peel them. You just rubs right off. And radishes, I got plenty of that whole row next to the lettuce is radishes. And I've replanted some, but they're getting way ahead of me. But I'll eat a few every day. But the thing I was thinking about, I keep hearing this, and I think it's happening more often than it used to. Uh, I don't exactly understand why. The reason they give you doesn't make sense, but there's a lot of warnings and recalls on all kinds of food. Uh, Surprising foods sometimes. Like even like on coffee, there was a whole bunch of recalls on coffee. But all kinds of weird stuff, on foods you wouldn't expect to have recalls on. Now, they claim this has part to do with since the pandemic, the good workers all left. They can't get good workers, so they've got all these new people working who really don't care, and so stuff slips by. But at the same time, they're saying the reason there's more recalls is because the FDA is really stepping up, really investigating this stuff. And I don't believe that for a minute. I think these companies they're cutting corners trying to make more money on the stuff, and they certainly want enough for it. But it's amazing, I don't know if it's because, you always got to be a little careful because sometimes if you read particular articles, then the algorithm will start kicking those type of articles into your feed, So I don't know if that's part of the problem. And I just wasn't as aware of it before, but my God, some of the damnedest foods they're recalling. Uh, huh, Surprising. Most of it is fairly high processed food, but like when they were recalling Quaker oats and warning about that, and oats is in a lot of stuff, but of course that's all that GMO stuff, and that's where they're spraying Roundup on it before they harvest it. I've seen them do that, but they do that with wheat too. Well, I grow a lot of my own food. I'm glad I do, but I sure have been seeing a lot of product recalls on stuff. It used to happen now and again on like meat products, like hamburgers, something would be recalled. But things like coffee, yeah, that's almost unheard of. And I see it. It just seems to be an endless list of stuff. Uh-huh. I'll eat safe. I'll eat my own.